No.
Wait a minute. Is that more
story
kelp
type
lettuce?
commentary? Oh shit! I'm all out of fucking.
Oh no!
I was at the lettuce.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SuperSponge!
Absorbent and yellow and porous.
What's up, boy? You want to do the intro? Okay, sure. I'll translate for you. Go ahead. Welcome to Nostalgia Trip. You mispronounced it.
You're drunk. Go home.
When did you discover SpongeBob? What was the first time you watched it?
First time I watched SpongeBob. Oh my god, memories are hard for me now. I don't think very...
You don't remember the first time you watched SpongeBob?
At some point, SpongeBob was just a part of my life.
I guess it's true. I don't really remember the first time I watched SpongeBob either. The thing I remember most about it, though, was that when I would watch it, my dad would sit down and watch it with me, because he thought it was pretty funny, too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the TLDR version of the story. We're going to skip the cutscene.
Sure.
It's Patrick's birthday. He wants something awesome for his birthday. SpongeBob wants to get him a sandwich. No, he wants to get him
the sandwich is for those guys.
Yeah, they get the sandwich.
We want their autograph.
It's their autograph.
Think that would be cool.
Yes.
And knowing Patrick, he would probably take the autograph piece of paper. He would, thank you, SpongeBob, and then blow his nose with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I don't know. That sounds like a Patrick thing.
Like, those were autograph of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. He's like, who's that?
Exactly. What paper?
Dude, Patrick is stupid.
He's like extra
and he lives under a rock.
Literally
lives under a rock. Look, there's his house.
He's got a rock over there.
Okay, so this is a pretty bad
rock.
This is a pretty bad license game. Just heads up.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's terrible sound effects. Everything beeps at you. SpongeBob, every step he takes is like. You beep if you have the jellyfish in your net. You beep if you don't. These thingies make a beep. There's lots of sounds of these crazy ass shit everywhere. Yeah, so.
Well, and then on top of that, like you have an attack that's not very good, and you have to collect your ammunition from the air above you. You have to catch. Oh my god!
It follows the Sonic rules of your collecting
it's the Sonic
rings.
Rules.
Yeah.
Those aren't rings; they're spatulas.
It's a very derivative game and not a very good one. But it has SpongeBob characters, and that's all that mattered to me as a kid.
Licensing!
SpongeBob!
Licensing!
The Krusty Krab pizza, yeah!
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I like SpongeBob so much, is because my dad would actually watch it with me. Okay. That one and Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers is one of those cartoons that you go back and watch and remember that it was amazing. Also, if I remember correctly, they did a thing that was strange for cartoons. The clock in the background passed in real time.
Huh?
Like every second that passed on that clock, the clock kept up with the time from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode, and it passed in real time.
I didn't know that.
So, like, if it was a 20-minute episode and it started at 5:16, it would end at 5:36, and you could watch it because it was an analog clock.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like little stuff like that, I don't notice much anymore. Maybe I'm not looking for it, or I just don't. I don't know. It feels like there isn't
like
as
little
much
attention to detail.
There isn't as much love in that. Yeah.
That I would definitely describe like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob to be very much in that kind of philosophy and style.
Right, the vein of we're gonna do this. Let's do it right.
But after the creator of the show stepped down from his position.
Oh shit! Get the jar! Get the jar!
Oh my god, that was close.
Jelly.
After the creator of the show stepped down, it really kind of lost its
I'll
its
get
spirit.
you, old no-name.
It sort of became like just kind of a
forced.
Yeah, like the people writing it didn't really get it. They didn't care.
Right. They were at this point. They figured that they could just ride their own coattails.
Yeah, they totally did. It totally worked. There's the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Every season 6 through 9, which it just finished season 9 recently. Bad. So you've got more bad SpongeBob than you've got good at this point.
Jeez.
Sorry to all the fans of the later episodes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Like, it's just like if you compared to the first 3, there's just no question. You can tell when you watch the later ones that they're kind of phoned in.
Oh my god.
It's just not as good.
How did you know that was there?
I know secrets from this game.
I know
from my childhood. Like I said, I actually played this game quite a bit.
Playful secrets. So my first thought is that as soon as you enter this level, they add a mechanic that wasn't. They add actually 2 mechanics, I suppose. The jumping thing, and then the water breathing.
It's a vertical level.
It's a vertical level,
horizontal level,
which is notoriously hard to pull off in games.
Look, did you just see how that that branch totally wasn't working?
Yeah,
for me?
it's just,
imagine if that had like totally like if I really needed to survive then.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't.
I would have died because of the janky controls.
Come on, code. Like you can't. There's no defining point at which because you're standing on it and it bounces a little bit, but then you go a little too far and then it bounces you really just ridiculously like physics, whatever physics. And then it's got the acorns from I Want to Be the Guy that thank God they don't jump upwards instead of downwards at the speed of light.
What?
I Want to Be the Guy is a notoriously difficult game, and the first level has.
What is it called? I Want to Be the Guy because you want to be the guy to win it.
You want to be the guy. Yeah, you're the guy, so you want to be the guy. But if you lose.
Fucking fuck.
Wowzers.
Fuck all my shit. All of my shit gone.
Ah, science.
I needed all of those spatulas to make a lot of burgers.
Do you see all these hands? No, I can't flip this many burgers with all these hands. I'm gonna burn my hands. I'm a sponge. I can't do that.
That episode of SpongeBob where he was like eating his own hands out of a popcorn bag.
yeah. Because he starts off, he's like chewing them.
Yeah, and he's chewing his nails.
He's
and
like
hands
what's
go
it
in.
called? Like corn cobs and then just popcorn. That's the kind of humor.
Yeah, exactly.
That I want.
Like, that kind of shit disappeared.
Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh
I
wow!
got lucky.
You got in a free fall and just. It's better to be lucky than good.
That's true. That's the mantra of this show.
Jeez, right?
There we go.
Oh, luckily there was some more water for you to breathe.
Yeah,
because
so
Sandy has nothing better to do with her time but put tiny pools of water all over her house.
Yeah, she's got tiny little pools. She's like, that helmet has a leak, so to help you, I put pools of water everywhere so you could refill it.
Also,
rather than just getting a new helmet.
Also, there is no helmet. You're not wearing the helmet today.
That's true. It's just a meter.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
At first, I read the kelp lettuce as kale lettuce, and I thought, oh wow, SpongeBob's really into his helmet.
So far, each of the mechanics in these levels, the first one was jellyfishing.
Okay.
This one was
the water thing.
Was Sandy's treehouse, the water thing. They're all based on stuff from the show. This one's Hooky.
Stuff? Okay, Hooky.
The hooks.
Fish hooks.
That whole the subplot of that episode was an allegory or like a metaphor for drugs.
For drugs?
Yeah.
Because
I'm hooked.
Oh.
He's not supposed. He's like doing what he's not supposed to.
He's not supposed to do it.
Mr. Krabs is like the only adult in the entire SpongeBob
That's true.
universe. Him and Mrs. Puff, I guess.
Yeah, Mrs. Yeah.
And
about Mrs. Puff.
he's both he's got a job and he goes to school. Like SpongeBob is literally meant to appeal to everybody. That's why my dad could watch it. Dude, I remember this one time we were watching that episode where Squidward gets put in charge because Mr. Krabs has an aneurysm or some shit like that.
Okay, sure.
And he gives 2 hats to SpongeBob and he's
wearing 2 hats.
Yeah, he's taking over for the day. And then Squidward's at home and he's like taking a bath or something and he's like imagining what it's like for SpongeBob. He's like probably sitting there bored and he like immediately he's like getting kind of bored and he like his face hits the desk and he falls asleep and the whole place immediately catches on
bursts into
fire.
flames.
Yeah. My dad saw that and he was in the middle of taking a sip of
He
beer.
just burst into the spit take is what that's called. Yeah.
He did a spit take. He spit beer all over the living room. And at that moment, I knew SpongeBob was cool.
This is a good show. Even adults think this is funny.
That's true. That's totally like a unintended consequence of like making it to where adults can watch it with kids.
Right.
It's like kids start to feel like, oh, okay, this is
double good.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only do I think it's good, but other people,
unless
even
you hate
respectable
adults,
humans.
Unless you hate adults, at which point you'd be like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, but this was before hipsters, I think.
Hipster children.
Hipster kids. They were hipster before hipsters were real.
They were hipsters
oh, shit.
before the hipsters were.
Oh wow,
adults.
I've
been a hipster since I was a kid.
I'm still a hipster. Get a rotary phone!
I'm a hipster. I like SpongeBob. Dude, that's totally probably true now. I bet there are a lot of hipsters that like SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh. It just reminds me of... Because a hipster joke is a fun thing to talk about.
Oh yeah,
now.
easy targets.
It is. There's a group called Super Quest online. Look up their video about hipsters. It's funny. It's good. But The hooked thing, talking about the... Okay, so if you stay on that, do you die?
Yeah, obviously.
You do. Right.
Because
it's... Oh, there goes all your spatulas. Wow, are you just... I don't know if you just had angry sex or if you're really, really trying to poop. It's hard to tell. It's one of those two, I think.
I'm quite upset about the way things have turned out for me today.
I am
I had
constipated.
all of the spatulas in the level.
Well, and I noticed that it's kind of like Yoshi's Island, that it keeps up with how many of the little... what's that called? There's a thing that you gather, the stars, I think, in Yoshi's Island. And
yeah.
it keeps track of that every time
And it
you
goes
finish
towards
a
your
level.
final score.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, shit.
I wonder which drug they were supposed to be.
All of the drugs, dude.
Oh, because you're just getting high.
You're just getting high.
Just getting high. He's like, and you do it at first, it's a little fun. It's like, oh, this is fun. And then you need to do it more.
And then he's
you get
hooked.
as high as you can, but then you realize you're stuck, and now you can't get down.
Yep.
You can't get down.
Yep.
You're stuck.
You're stuck. You're hooked on it.
You're hooked.
SpongeBob.
Hooked on
Does this look dangerous? And he's got like
I'm high on believing.
Oh man.
Does this look dangerous? And of course it's Patrick who gets hooked. Of course it is.
Patrick.
Oh my god, don't step on the spiky things. You gotta get hooked. Okay, so this level is a poor allegory then. I guess allegory is for Bible
No,
stuff.
all of the levels just reference the episodes. There's there's no
Wait a
like,
minute, is that more
story
kelp
type
lettuce?
commentary. Oh shit, I'm all out of fucking.
Oh no. Fucking
I was at the lettuce.
all you had to do is get the
All right,
lettuce.
I'll let you play next time. Let me
Yeah,
finish
you
this
do
one.
it.
Let me finish
I'm
this.
not gonna be able to do this shit.
All right.
I'm not fucked up about it. I don't care. I'm a bad gamer.
Oh my god, you were gonna let me play this terrible licensed game?
Yeah,
Are you shitting
you
me?
think I want to play this game? Are you serious?
You think I want to put myself through pain?
Hey, Dumpstat, you want to come over today and play some games? Yeah, but why did you put in this one? This isn't a game. This is just a bunch of corporate logos.
It's true. It's kind of true. This
Orphan
is
House reference.
this is just this game is like a product of consumerism.
It's a product of consumer.
It's like a
So we talked
Come on,
about
fucker. Get
in
over
one of
here.
the first
Get over here.
Mario
Get over
Kart
here. Come on.
episodes.
Come on,
It
shithead.
was supposed to be
Come on.
a standard
Yeah, that's right.
like kart racer, but then they slapped Mario
Come
on
over
it
here.
because money. And this is what happens when you do that, and it's bad.
That's called fine anglage.
Fine anglage.
Do.
Got the now to find the bread, but where?
Where's the bread?
Where's the bread?
Where will we find the bread? Is it here? Is it down there?
It's got to be done. Look at all the jellies.
I think that's where the bread is. Oh, it's back here.
Hey, you've got to try this sandwich. It's no ordinary sandwich.